Yeah, it's your boy Fist in his house. Bring another great edition of Call of Duty Ghosts from me to you, because that's what I do. So yesterday during the stream, I don't even know why I stopped at this flag. I never ever stop at the flag before I go, especially on this map. Anyways, so during the stream yesterday, I was streaming yesterday, people were like, yo man, why don't you try out this weapon and try out this weapon with Marksman. And I've already tried these weapons out, but I don't think I've ever done videos on it. One-shot Marksman. I think I got, I have the one-shot Marksman built into it, and either the muzzle brake or grip or whatever you want to use. The thing about it is this: Infinity Ward and Activision are not going to make assault rifles more powerful than the Marksman in any shape or form. And so the thing about the difference in using the assault rifles as Marksman, here's a couple things. One, the assault rifles are never going to get a one-shot head kill. You're always going to get, if you get one shot on the head with the Marksman, that's a kill. So if you're aiming for the head and you get a shot on, that's a kill. It takes two shots from the assault rifle Marksman class setup to get a headshot. So it's really even crazier. It's like 2 bullets from an assault rifle to the head is a kill, but 1 bullet from the Marksman is a kill. So that's a huge difference. But there's a trade-off. I mean, you can get into multiple battles in medium range. You can get into multiple battles of medium range. So you have 30 bullets in the clip. You can do extended mags. There's a bunch of other things that you can do with this setup. But overall, if it came down to it and you went up against a Marksman who is as good, or look at that ridiculous knife. But if you went up against a Marksman and you get into these one-shot battles, you're gonna lose. So the point being is that there's really no point in putting a Marksman style setup on an assault rifle. The only difference is that there's a couple good weapons. The Arx, which has 0 recoil, but the Marksmans have 0 recoil, so it beats it right there. And the fact that the only difference is you start with 15 more bullets, but you have to burn a clip, and you have to use certain weapons with iron sights. So you got to burn a lot to even come close to a Marksman using the assault rifles. So the bottom line is it's a huge waste of time. It's nothing more than a novelty. And the only thing is that you get to spice up your chili, your different styles of gameplay. It's spicy. You put a hot sauce, whatever. It's different styles, different strokes for different folks. You like to do different things to keep the game from being boring. Yes, use the Arx. Add the one shot with a muzzle brake. Put the perks on, whatever I have on there. You see them right there. Quick draw, not quick draw, agility. Marathon, focus, and some other things. You can mix and match them, whatever you want to do. But the thing about it is that you're not going to win certain fights. Just accept it. Now, the other cool thing about this is that the Arx has a laser sight off on it. I don't know how much I can trust that on a one-shot setup Marksman. That is the only weirdo difference in this setup. And the only weirdo difference in the setups for the Honey Badger is the silencer. So you get a couple trade-offs that you would not get on the Marksman, but realistically, overall performance within a game, at long distance fights, at one shots to the head, those are huge deciding factors and to why not to use an assault rifle with a Marksman setup. The only difference is you're getting 15 more bullets. So if you look at it it takes double the amount of bullets with the assault rifles. And you might say to yourself, well, Fist, it's one shot with the Marksman, but 2 with the assault rifle with the Marksman setup. But here's the thing: What happens if you're taking on multiple targets? If you're taking on multiple targets, that means you're spending more time with the assault rifle, with the marksman setup, and therefore, if multiple targets are coming at you, you're not going to be able to eliminate them. So it feels like you're playing Black Ops 2, basically, essentially, all wrapped it up in a nutshell. I mean, you think about Black Ops 2. What are the huge difference between Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 3? Why are snipers tolerable in Ghost? And the difference is that in Black Ops 2, snipers could take 100 shots and turn around and still kill you with one bullet. They can't take 100 shots in this game. They can take a couple shots and then they might kill you. And that is a huge difference. And plus, there's peer-to-peer. And that's why the marksman setups work up pretty good. Here, you know, I'm just sitting there popping this dude. I mean, that was a good setup right there. You know, you wouldn't be able to hit that with any other assault rifle. Now, the other assault rifles, I'm probably not going to do too many of those videos. Definitely go ahead and check out Fist 2 today. I'm going to show you a video. At the end of the video commentary, I'm going to just do a small one. It's funny. I'm laying in the grass, and I'm showing you there's some advantages to using the Riley the dog. If you lay in the grass and you have incog or whatever it is, ACOG, incog, or you just lay in the grass, your dog cannot be seen in the grass. I just laid there like in Stormfront, Storm Garden or whatever it's called. I was just laying in the grass like, and my dog got like 10 kills. And I think I'm gonna do the clip on that and show you on the other channel. There's other places too, like the dog. You could lay by the water and your dog will lay inside the water and he doesn't drown. So it'll just pop out and just bite everybody. And there's tons of maps where there's bushes and shit, and you can't see the dog, and he just comes out and bites you. I think it's one of the most annoying streaks in the game over these last couple of years. But so going back to the assault rifle marksman, yes, most of the time it's going to take you 3 bullets. And the reason it's going to take you 3 bullets because they're not going to make that setup. And you're burning. Let's not forget, you're burning a point out of your attachments that could go into kill streaks or something that's more useful. So overall, this is not really a good setup. I mean, like I said, it's just a novelty, and I really don't get the purpose of it. I mean, other than the fact that they put it in there, and I could see if there was like some huge difference, and you really can't have a difference. The same thing with 3-shot bursts on these weapons. How are you going to have a 3-burst weapon? It just doesn't make sense. None of it makes sense. Like, having those attachments is just pointless. Don't even put them in the game, especially if you have a marksman's class. It just seems like another wasted time spent in programming this game that they could have used on something else. Because if you make the marksman's class, you're not going to make anything else with 1 shot as good as the marksman. So don't even bother making that in the game. It's wasted space in programming that you could be using for something else. It just shows you how much of a gimmick, even though Ghost is, a lot of good things are in this game, like no tactical insertion, dive, you can kill people faster. There's a lot of great improvements on this game for Black Ops 2, but there's a lot of dumbass shit in this game too. It's like it's kind of like flipping your bed or turning over a tablecloth or whatever. It's the same shit, just flipped over, So overall, if you want to have fun with it, go ahead. I mean, like I said, you want to keep the game fresh to yourself in Ground War, and you want to play and have fun with it. Go ahead and enjoy it, experiment with it. But I'm going to tell you, most of the assault rifles are terrible. Just limit yourself to the Honey Badger and the ARX. The ARX sounds great. The one shot sounds like do 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 do. Sounds like it's you're hitting a punching bag, which is really cool. So I really enjoy that. And yeah, don't forget to check out Fist 2, and appreciate you guys coming over to this channel. And see you over there. Peace, and I'm out.